Hello, and welcome to another episode of Arcane Quandaries with Archibald. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to maintain morale amongst your men.
Archibald, who's that behind you?
Oh, that's Philip.
Philip?
Yes, well, Jeffrey is no longer being flayed, but it is taking time to recover, so until he recovers, Philip.
Couldn't you just cast Cure Wounds on him or have someone heal his injuries?
Oh, I could, but the mental damage is still done, so that doesn't change anything.
Well, I mean, I guess that's fair, although you could alter memories.
And if I did that, what would he really learn? I mean, it's better to just flay him and let him recover at his own pace, realizing that he fucked up. Don't fuck up again. All right. So back to, like I was saying, maintaining morale amongst your men. So personally, one of my favorite things is to try to give my men fun things to do, outside of the general work things like pillaging and murder. Occasionally we set up like a karaoke night.
Karaoke night?
Yes, karaoke night. I love karaoke. It's wonderful.
You love karaoke?
Well, of course. I love singing. Actually, as a matter of fact, here's one of my favorites. I will come to your town with my mighty horde. I will burn it to the ground. Ole, ole, o me. Ole, 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 o me.
Archibald, that's not how that song goes.
Well, that's how it goes when I sing it.
No, I mean the original lines. At least the ole, ole goes ole, ole, o Lord.
Well, yes, but I mean, clearly, I'm better than the lords.
You're better than the lords.
Well, yes. Of course, naturally.
You mean like the kings that lord over the land?
No, I mean the gods. Definitely the gods.
You believe you're better than the gods?
Well, yes. I mean, think about it, Reggie. How many towns have I gone to and attacked?
Upwards of 50?
Yeah, exactly. Probably in the hundreds at this point. I've lost count. And in that time, how many of those do you think had some kind of temple or church to a god?
Probably a vast majority.
Exactly. And how many times have the gods stopped me?
I'm going to assume 0.
Exactly. So if the gods were really all that powerful, don't you think by now they would have done something to stop me?
So are you saying you want to invoke the wrath of the gods?
Well, if they think they can actually do something to me, I'd love to see them try. Nice one, you punks. They can't do shit to me. It's fine.
Aren't you worried that they're going to send some kind of champion to defeat you?
Yeah, and how often has that worked out?
Well, I mean, depends on if those champions were secretly sent by you, pretending to be a god.
Yes, I mean, in fairness, sometimes that happens, but I'm sure I've killed champions of gods before, and, I mean, none of them have succeeded to stop me.
All right, I guess moving on, what else do you do to boost morale?
Well, another thing I like to do is I give some of my better troops or some of my people that distinguish themselves a nice little vacation.
Oh, you give them vacations. That's nice.
Yes, often I give them like spa getaways and, little homes in the mountains that they can go relax at for a week or so.
Spa getaways?
Well, yes, of course. Spas, they're wonderful. They make you feel just so nice and clean and neat.
You wouldn't happen to be sending them to Tagatha, would you?
Well, of course, it's the best spa around here.
Archibald, again, most people melt in the acid pools of Tagatha. You can't just call it a spa because you built a spa there.
Well, how else would I call it a spa if I didn't build a spa there? Naturally, there has to be a spa there for it to be a spa. I mean, come on, Reggie, this is just basic sense.
Yes, but most spas don't kill the people who go there. All right?
Hey, I've been there many times, walked out fine every time, feeling like a new man.
Again, Archibald, most people...
No, Reggie, we're not getting into this. So I send them to spas, and I send them to, like, mountain cottage getaways.
Do I want to know what happens in these cottages?
Oh, it's wonderful. There's masseuses there that just come and see you every so often. And we do acupuncture there, and it's wonderful.
Acupuncture?
Yeah, it's this lovely dwarven fellow. He comes in and he lays them out on a rack and just starts hitting them with like hammers and things like that to really work out the muscles and the kinks in the bones.
Oh, God.
And then for the acupuncture, we get this nice elven lady. She comes in, just starts stabbing away with these daggers, and oh my goodness, the way you come out of there feeling so limber, so loose, like your body's just made of jello.
That's probably because most of their bones and muscles are torn, broken, and cut.
Yeah, but I mean, they live.
Do they?
Well, yeah, we also have a cleric on hand to cast Cure Wounds.
So clearly you know people are being hurt there.
Yes, exactly. So people keep morale up, so that way they don't have to go back there too often, but, you know, I've never had a person come back and not give praise.
How many people have you had come back?
Oh, plenty. Philip actually went not that long ago. Isn't that right, Philip? Yeah, see, he's shy. He doesn't like being on recording, so... but yeah, you liked it, right, Philip? See?
Archibald, he's shaking his head no and whispering, please don't tell.
Well, then you didn't listen, Reggie. And Philip, we'll be talking later. All right, well, let's see. What else do we do for the morale? Oh, most important thing for morale. Big, top, number one thing. You need to make sure that you go to the swamps.
The swamps.
Yeah, specifically, I go to the swamp of Bala.
The swamp of Bala, where the hag lives?
Yes, exactly. Susan is great. She gives me these lovely little parasites. You just slip them into the ears, and boom, next thing you know, people just get a better morale.
That's because the parasite eats their brain.
Only if they betray me. So typically I keep the morale up amongst my men, because if it's not, and they betray me, parasite eats their brain. It's that simple.
Archibald, that's not maintaining morale. That's just maintaining a hostage, essentially.
Hostages, improve morale. I mean, either way you go, I have loyal servants. So, on with the end of the episode. I think today, Philip, do we have any questions? Oh, we do? Okay, let's see. Dear Archibald, what is your take on the current war between the gremlins and this villa? Well, currently, I mean, you know me. I'm all about war, murder, mayhem, all those wonderful things. But what I can't stand is currently, due to this war, ever since the gremlins started, rushing in and putting a hurt on the villa, or trying to at least, these damn people who make these fucking inks and these chalks used for teleportation spells, they've raised the prices up. Like, that's somehow impacting the overall. And they're like, oh, well, the forests where we get the gems and blah, blah, blah. No. All you do is you're looking for a way to make a cheap buck off of people trying to just make a living. I mean, do you know how much it cost me to be able to teleport from my mother's to here just today?
You were at your mother's?
Well, yes, her grave, but I mean, still, I teleported from her to here. It cost me 75 gold.
That does seem quite expensive. Isn't it only 25 gold worth of components?
Yes, that's just the original price, but that was based off of what the quantity was. A stick of chalk was worth 25 gold. A bottle of ink was worth 25 gold. That's all you had to use. Now they've raised the prices up, so it's not adjusting with the market. The fucking cost of the materials aren't adjusting what I'm actually having to spend in the spell. So it's just getting ridiculous. And all these people are doing is they're trying to use, the war. No, you're a bunch of greedy shits. I've sent out my assassins. Be prepared. All right, well, join us next time for Arcane Quandaries with Archibald. Philip, do you mind if I talk to you for a moment? What the hell do you mean you were shaking your head on?